Now, the COVID-19 infections continue to rise in different countries, including the Gambia, prompting authorities on alert to deal with the situation. The Gambia government has announced its plans to suspend all public gatherings as measures to contain the virus in the country, and health officials say the country experiencing another lockdown will depend on the increasing number of new cases. More in this report by Ndaisise.
More than 1.8 million COVID-19 cases have been recorded globally so far, and it has continued to disrupt the world, including the Gambia. The novel coronavirus was first confirmed in West African country in March 2020, as the number of infections continues to increase in the country. The Gambia government has put down measures including the suspension of all public gatherings in the country, effective 8 March, as part of its effort to curb the spread of the virus. The public have since raised concerns as to whether the government will impose a new lockdown. However, the Deputy Director of Health Promotion, Sanjali Trawale, says imposing another lockdown depends on the rapid increase of new cases in the country.
If we see that we are at a very high level, government will be advised on what action to take, and this may include a lockdown. But as I say, it depends on the situation. We are studying the situation, but what we can say is there is an increase. We are seeing cases. So depending on where we may be in future or in the short distance future, we will advise government on what to do.
The health authorities also widen efforts to curtail the spread of the virus by making sure that all travelers in and out of the country without showing COVID-19 negative tests are subjected to quarantine. According to Mr. Trawale, all travelers that are without COVID-19 negative test certificate will be responsible of their own quarantine cost.
And now what we are doing is whoever comes, and because all the passengers by now know that it's a requirement. Traveling to the Gambia is not only Gambia, to any part of the world. It's a requirement that you need to have a certificate to indicate that you are tested and found negative. So similarly, anybody coming to this country, we expect that you come with the certificate. If you don't come or to prove that you've been tested and found negative, we will send you to one of these hotels. At this time, it's at your own cost.
As COVID-19 vaccines rollout continues, only few developing countries benefited from the vaccines to contain the spread of the virus, while other countries, including the Gambia, is yet to receive its share. According to the latest update from the Ministry of Health, the Gambia currently has 4,554 confirmed cases with 144 deaths, while 4,011 people recovered from the virus. Reporting for iAfrica News, I am Ndaisise.